Okay, hey guys, I'm introducing a new movement. I'm just calling it a squat rack back extension. So normally when I'm having to do hyperextensions or back extensions, it's on a 45-degree bench, or I have you do them on the glute ham, in which case you're parallel with the floor. With this one, what I'm wanting you to do is go through a similar range of motion as you would on a stiff leg deadlift or even a deadlift, so that you're getting a greater resistance when your upper body is parallel to the floor, because you're going to be at about a 90-degree angle at the hip. So it's going to help with getting out of the bottom of like a Romanian deadlift. So the setup is it's a little funky, but once you get it, it'll be no big deal. So the first thing is I want you to figure out a height where the barbell can hit you in the hip in a way where you'll be able to bend over the bar and have your stomach clear it and be braking right at the hip. So you'll have to go up and down a little bit. I even actually had to put a mat underneath me because I was just a little bit too low compared to where the bar was without the mat. The other thing that's going to be helpful is if you have one of these foam collars, because the bar does get a little irritating. If you don't have one of these, you could wrap one of these mats around the bar as well, and that'll give you a little bit of cushion so that the bar is not just hitting you right in your hip bones. So with that, once you're set up, maybe grab a pair of dumbbells. Go relatively light the first time that you do this, especially if I'm having you do high reps, like I am when I'm recording this, because you're going to be doing 20 reps. And then from there, just let the dumbbells hang over the other side. Feet are hip width apart, just like we normally would want them to be if we're doing deadlifts or Romanian deadlifts. And then from there, shoulders are drawn back, you're maintaining a nice posture with your upper body, and only braking at the hip as low as you can get. And then as you pull yourself back up again, I want you to push your hips into the bar and come back down. You won't be able to stand completely upright because the dumbbells would hit you. It would hit the bar as you're coming up, but it's this range of motion that I want you to get out of it. What you'll notice is you're going to get fatigued in a little bit of a different spot than you would on a 45-degree back extension or a horizontal one. You might feel it a little bit more in your back or your glutes compared to your hamstrings, and that's okay. So it's just a similar movement, different stress on the muscles based on where the resistance is throughout your range of motion. So if you can't do this, like if you don't have a squat rack, if it's impossible to set this up, you can swap it with a back extension. But if I have this exercise assigned, see if you can figure this out first and make it work, and then if you can't, sub it with something else. That's it.